Hello, and welcome to Crack Sisters Conspiracies. We're a podcast that covers conspiracy theories, mysteries, and all over spooky shit. My name is Cassandra,
And I'm Jackie.
and we are said sisters.
Well, hello.
Hello. Happy Saturday to you. What are you doing?
Nothing. We are going to be going to my in-laws' house. Alex needs to do a diagnostic on one of their vehicles.
Okay.
And then I'm taking him out for his birthday, which was yesterday. So we're going to a steakhouse and then we're going to a casino.
How fun.
I'm quite excited.
Very nice. And then this weekend is Super Bowl
It
weekend.
is. Tomorrow is the Super Bowl.
Are you going to be watching the Super Bowl?
I mean, yeah, I
Like you'll
guess
have it on, but you're
we'll
not
have it
like
on.
doing
I don't
anything
know who's
for it.
playing.
Well, as it so happens, for Grayson's football team, I decided to do prop bets for all of the girls. And so I decided I will ask you the
Oh,
prop bet
prop bet.
question so you can participate. So you will
What does
find
that
out.
mean? Like fake bets?
No, so typically, like, there's big betting on sports where it's like you're betting on the game itself,
Yeah.
who's going to win, the over, the under, this and that. Prop bets are kind of like a little out there as far as the bets go. So I'm gonna read through them and
Okay.
you're gonna give me your answers and then I'll let you know how you did. But for Super Bowl, which is again tomorrow, February 8th, it's
hmm
gonna be the New England Patriots versus the Seattle Seahawks. So that's who's playing.
Okay, didn't last time the Patriots play, they were accused of deflating their balls, or was that someone
There
else?
has been a lot of controversy around the Patriots over the years. The Brady Belichick days are
Uh,
behind us, though. It's apparently a whole new team, but it was enough scandal in my lifetime to make me never want the Patriots to ever win again. It's
oh.
completely different people, but I'm just like, nah, I don't. I don't give two shits about anything traditional football related. Like we
Yeah.
have it on, we watch it. I don't pay that much attention. I have like no opinions really about most teams. I'm really glad Kansas City is not
Yes,
in
I'm
the
sure
Super
everyone's
Bowl.
glad.
I've had my fill of that. And then as far as the traditional football teams, I only root for whichever team my daughter happens to be playing for. So
Ah,
that's
there you
how
go.
I choose. But
Okay.
anyway, so for the prop bets, you are going to give me your guesses on the following. So
Okay.
for the national anthem, do you think it's going to go over 120 seconds or be under 120 seconds? So 2 minutes.
Do I get to know what the normal speed of the national anthem is?
You know this song, the national anthem.
I know
So
the song, I've never timed it.
you know what? I don't have that statistic available. So you have
Who's
to,
singing it? Can I know that?
you know what? That's a great question. That let me find out for you because that may help influence
Definitely will.
who is singing the national anthem at the Super Bowl. It will be Charlie Puth.
Oh, I'm gonna say under two
You
minutes.
are like a light switch under. Okay.
hmm
Coin flip or the coin toss. Do you think the coin will be heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails. Okay. Again, with the coin toss, which team is going to win the toss, the Patriots or the Seahawks?
The Patriots.
Patriots, okay. Which team is going to be the first to score?
The Patriots. Is
Okay. Which team is going to get to 10 points first?
that a lot? The Seahawks.
Seahawks. Did you ask if that's a lot? Do you know how many points a regular touchdown will get you?
10 points.
6. Okay. And then there's
Oh, okay. No,
options
I
for
don't.
additional points after. Okay. At the end of the game, what color Gatorade do you think will be
Mm.
poured on the winning coach? Your options are orange, yellow, red, green, pink, purple, blue, or clear.
Wow, those are a lot of options, actually. I'm gonna say blue
Blue.
because it would work. I don't know the Seahawks colors, but I assume it's like a seafoam green. I think.
I think it's like a bright neon green and blue, like a navy
So
blue
so
for
both
them.
have blue. So I think blue.
It's
I
a
don't know if they
pretty,
really think that hard about the Gatorade color though.
and you may be overthinking it. Sometimes they'll throw a wrench in there just to fuck with the prop bets because people
Oh, this
actually.
is like a normal thing people
This
actively
is
bet
a
on.
normal thing, but it's like not necessarily all related to the plays of the game or the players
Oh,
of the game. It's sideline bets, but people
okay.
actually put money on this shit. Like,
Oh, all right. Well, then my
um,
backup's going to be pink. So just know if it's actually pink, I still also got
I'll put a little asterisk there.
it.
Yeah, and so what I did with the girls, I had all of her teammates fill out one of these, and for
hmm
every category that they get right, I have a big prize box where they
Oh,
can like
that's fun.
pick something for each one. Okay, and then the biggest question,
Okay.
who is gonna win the game?
Well, I'm just going to go with Seahawks, I guess.
Okay, so stay tuned. The next time we
Hmm.
record, I'll let you know how you did.
How exciting. Are
All
you
right.
guys like do you guys do a Super Bowl party or anything?
No, and really what the plan for tomorrow is because, I mean, ultimately we would like to move in the future. And so in order to
You're gonna be
do that,
packing?
we have to start decluttering, like
Yeah.
get rid of our personality from the
Yeah, you guys have a
house.
lot of stuff. That's cool, but it's very specific to you.
Yes, and so like giant Godzilla needs to come down off the ceiling essentially. So we're gonna start pulling all of those things down in anticipation of
Mhm.
like taking photographs and getting the house ready to list. So we're gonna do that in the morning. I'm gonna make a bunch of snacks to
Mm.
kind of nosh on throughout the day, and then we will fall asleep watching the game, I'm sure.
What's on your snack list?
So, because we're trying to like make better choices lately, I've instead of doing like traditional hot wings and
Hmm
shit, I'm doing buffalo chicken meatballs
Oh,
and veggie sides. I am making mom's like 7-layer dip because I love that so much.
okay.
That's yeah, I'm going full hog with that with chips and stuff. Gracie and I almost every year make Cocoa Crispy footballs as like a
Mm.
treat. And so we'll
hmm
do that. What else was I gonna make? I have a bunch of shit that I like put to the side. Oh, Gracie wanted pigs in a blanket, so
Okay.
just snacks. I have a bunch of eggs, so I might do deviled eggs,
Okay.
like just things to graze on throughout the day. I realized I don't have a solid like meal plan, so I
You
should
don't need a meal.
no. And then just gonna, day drink with seltzers to keep it even keel.
That sounds fun. Okay.
Yeah, so those are my plans. But yeah, so looking forward to it.
Okay.
So when we spoke last, I had an idea of what my topic was going
hmm
to be. I needed to like make sure like there was some substance to it, and it's not bad. It's not going to be like a huge deep dive that we're
Okay.
doing. It's another fun thing. So, um, before we get into it, what is your relationship with Mountain Dew?
I hate it.
You don't like Mountain Dew?
No, it's fuzzy. It tastes fuzzy to me because I don't drink sugar.
Yes.
Like
Okay.
I'm really good at doing zero sugar everything. So
hmm
I can't tell you the last time once I just drank a soda that wasn't an alcohol, but like if I were to drink a soda, the last time I drank a full sugar soda, I have absolutely no idea. So Mountain Dew tastes fuzzy. The only way I like it is if is at Taco Bell and it's the frozen Mountain Dew, zero sugar but it's dirty, so they put like the creamer in it.
Oh my God.
That is the only time I will drink a version of Mountain Dew.
Wow. Okay. I was not expecting any of that as your reaction. I like Mountain Dew. I like the traditional flavor, but like
Oh,
you, I have not had a full sugar soda and I can't tell
yeah.
you how long. But we are a diet or zero,
Yeah.
soda equivalent. And because once we got back from Japan, we're like, let's not be complete shit heaps.
Sure.
We do the reset every year. We're a
hmm
normal, people. So we drink on the weekends, but to fulfill the feeling of having something because we are straight up alcoholics, apparently. We mainline either soda or sparkling water. Like
Okay.
that is our primary thing. I while I traditionally like the normal regular Mountain Dew, which they have in a diet or zero, I am
hmm
more of a Baja Blast
I'm about to go down to Taco Bell and give me a Baja Blast.
kind of girl
That's the one
myself.
that they serve
Yes,
at Taco
that's
Bell.
predominantly a Taco Bell, but
Oh.
they have it where you can get it in a zero version just normally at the store. So that's
Oh, okay.
what I like to go for. There are surprisingly a fuck ton of Mountain Dew flavors, though.
Oh.
If you had to guess a number, how many do you think there would be?
Well, I know there's like different can colors. There's like a red,
Hmm.
I think an orange, maybe a green, a purple.
Okay,
But you said a lot.
I
Tell me
did.
it's five.
So there's like 30 different versions of Mountain Dew, and some of them are limited edition, this and that.
Yeah.
And so the main staple flavors that you can get pretty much at most locations, there's about 14 to 15 of
Oh
them.
my gosh, I thought I was right with four or five. Okay, no, never
Yes.
mind.
So why are we talking about Mountain Dew?
That was my next question.
Because it relates to my topic.
Okay.
And my topic is the theory that different flavor releases of Mountain Dew over the years have either been said to predict, reflect, or coincide with major world events that are happening.
I have actually heard this conspiracy before. I've never looked into it, but I have heard someone say those words.
Okay, yeah, and it was one of those things where it was a one-off comment. I'm
Mhm.
like, is there something to this? Why not? And so that's what we're gonna look into it today.
Okay.
Okay, so when I asked you about the flavor and stuff, you were rattling off a couple of different colors. Can you think of any of like the names of the flavors?
I know the red one is Code Red.
Okay, yep. And then Baja Blast in the
Baja
original.
Blast. There's like another tropical sounding one, I think, which is like the
Okay,
orange one I think I'm thinking of. But
sure.
and
Yes. So some common flavors other than the few that you mentioned. I've seen these at the store. So there's Baja Cabo Citrus.
mm,
There's Voodoo, which is a Halloween release, and that
ooh,
one was like an interesting one. There's Live Wire, which is an orange variant.
okay.
And then Voltage is the blue raspberry version. Yeah, so I've
Mm.
seen all of these surprisingly. Have I
I
tried
don't
them
go down
all?
the soda aisle, but I'm sure like
Yeah.
in a convenience store, I'm sure I've seen them.
Yeah, but that's just a handful. I was aware of most of those. But like I said, the list is much longer, and a lot of flavors are either limited edition, they're seasonal, or they're exclusive offerings to different grocery stores or food chains. Like Baja Blast used to
Mm.
only be at Taco Bell. It's
Oh,
now
that makes sense.
publicly available, but like certain things are only available at this particular fast
Hmm.
food chain. Okay, so if you had to guess when Mountain Dew as a soda itself came to
Hmm.
be, what year do you think that would have been? And you're gonna get it wrong. I can almost guarantee you it's gonna
So
be
to me, Mountain Dew is 90s, but usually it probably would have come out sometime earlier than that.
sure.
So I'm gonna guess like 82.
Okay, not a bad guess. It's been around since the 1940s.
You're just 40 years off. No big deal.
No big deal. But yes, it's very millennial of us to think that
Yeah.
it didn't really exist outside of the 90s because that's when it predominantly
Yes.
like took over the scene. So yeah, it's been around for a hot minute. And so when I was looking into the release theory, my first question was when it came about then with, thinking that there's some historical relation. Did something
Yeah.
happen in the 1940s when it was released to kickstart the theory? So, with the exception of one of the founders of Mountain Dew actually dying within the first year of its release, and
Oh,
then
because he
there
was
was
drinking it.
probably it probably had drugs in it, like Coke had Coke. But so yeah, the one of the founders died, and then there was an event called the Denora Smog, which was a death fog that killed about 20 people in Pennsylvania that year. But really
Okay.
there wasn't anything like global that happened. So I mean, you could maybe tie those events to it being
Okay.
released and kickstarting everything. But it definitely seems that any chaos surrounds the future flavor releases. And so we'll go through a couple of different points in time and see how they line up.
Okay.
So, we are going to start with the one that sticks out to me the most, which is the release of Code Red, which is one
Okay.
that you said that you're familiar with.
Yes.
That is one of the flavors of my youth. Like when I think of my teenage years, I
Hmm.
think of that flavor. I remember drinking it on campus. Everyone had red fucking lips. Like it was a thing. Do you know when Code Red was released? If you had to take a guess based on the name, what year it came about?
Red.
Code Red. Like when you think of the word code red or the phrase,
I
what's
think of
your
like
first
Call
thought?
of Duty.
Okay, okay.
Do I know what year Call of Duty was released? No, 2008.
Okay, I mean, it's not a bad guess. It's definitely not 40 years off. So the year was actually 2001. Can you think of anything that happened in the year 2001 that might have been like a big
Was
deal?
this based on 9/11?
Ding, 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 ding. So both of these things happened to coincide with me starting high school. So
God, you're old.
2001, yes. So it really made an impression when it came out because
I'm sure,
you
yes.
Code Red and then, New York being obliterated.
Goodness.
It really lasted with me, but I did not draw the connection between
Yeah.
the two at all. But within 3 months of Code Red being released, 9/11 happened.
Jeez.
Was it warning us of things to come? Should we
Oh,
have
it was
been
saying like be warned, code
Code
red, something's
Red?
about to happen.
Some
Ooh,
shit's
okay.
about to go down.
Okay.
Let's do another flavor. How about Maui Burst? Maui.
Maui fires.
Okay. Which fires? Which year?
The one that I covered, which was 2011, 2007. I
So
don't
in
remember.
2019,
Was it 2019?
okay, full disclosure, Maui has burned multiple times. It's
I'm talking
very,
about the specific case I covered,
I,
but I don't remember what year it was.
so Maui is very much like California. There have been a lot of historic
It's just
fires
always on fire.
in its history. And in 2019,
Hmm.
that's when the Maui Burst flavor was originally released.
Okay.
And Maui had suffered massive fires, which burned over about 19,000 acres.
Jeez.
When I first saw the flavor name, I assumed it was going to be about the more recent Maui fires in 2023,
Hmm.
where like so much of the island had been devastated. And I actually have clients that like own property. So like that one stuck out with me. I
Yeah.
assumed it was going to be at that point, but um no, it wasn't, but there
Okay.
was a fire in 2019.
Okay.
So I don't know if this is really foreshadowing in that regard because like there was a worse fire later.
Sure.
Um, this one is a little bit of a stretch, just trying to, I think, find a connection and
Okay.
trying to force the pieces because yeah, my first thought wasn't even what it was alluding to it being. So
Yeah.
I don't know that that one lines up as much.
Okay.
Next one, Star Spangled Splash.
I would guess that one's 9/11.
That's not a bad idea.
Star Spangled Splash. Can I have what year it was, or am I guessing the year?
It was released in 2024.
Was that when Trump was elected?
I mean, that's when the election was. God, I didn't even think about that.
Does it have anything to do with like politics or anything?
No, the only clue I'll give you is the word splash, and you will still not get it. I remember this happening, but I never would have put it together.
Um, Luigi shooting the CEO, or was that 2025?
That might have been 24. I'm not sure.
His
But that
brains went splash. No, I don't know. Oh, I'm really bad at this.
Star Spangled Splash. It sounds refreshing and ominous. Okay, so in 2024, Star Spangled Splash was released. That same year, the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed in Baltimore, Maryland. It was a big
Oh,
deal. It was on the news. It was like a huge thing. I had a client in Maryland who like it sucked. Um, how are these two things even remotely related?
yes.
Well, Mr. Francis Scott Key, whom said bridge was named after,
Hmm.
is actually the guy who wrote the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, I
So
think
Nat,
that's a good connection,
that's a
actually.
good one. So naturally, Mountain Dew knew that that bridge was coming
Hmm.
down to splash into the river below.
Um,
It's even in the title, signifying that the bridge was going to collapse.
that's way better than what I came up with.
Yes, yes. And that one, if I had to choose between Code Red, not Code Red, the Maui Burst
Uh-huh.
and Star Spangled, I'll go Star Spangled. That one
Yeah,
seems more plausible.
I agree.
Okay. Next up, Mountain Dew Pitch Black. Any guesses?
When they killed Osama bin Laden.
No. Not a bad guess. So this one is again like the Maui burst. It's kind of a square peg in a round hole kind of thing.
Yeah.
So Pitch Black was actually originally released back in 2004.
Okay.
So it's really common, especially for Mountain Dew, to have limited releases of flavors, and
Okay.
then they take them off the shelves and then they bring them back and revive them years later. So
Mm-hmm.
it was originally released in 2004, and with Pitch Black, it was the same scenario. They had it out for a bit, took it out of general circulation, and then they re-released it again in 2024, so 20 years later.
Okay.
As to the corresponding event that follows its release, on July 19th, 2024, there was a massive global IT outage thanks to CrowdStrike. It
Oh.
impacted millions of Microsoft Windows devices. We were down at work. We couldn't do stuff. Like
Yeah, we
it
just
was a
talked about this in the Y2K episode.
Yes, like it was a big fucking deal and it was a global reaching thing. And because the tech world went down, it was a pitch black event.
Mm.
That one, there's a little bit more leg to it,
Okay.
potentially. Okay. Mango Rush. So this was released last year in 2025. A lot happened last
Oh,
year.
there's so many options.
You could find so many ways to associate the flavor release with any number of awful events. Um,
So again, this is gonna sound terrible, but with Rush, I think of ice because they're rushing to get all the people.
oh my God.
I have no idea.
You know what? I could see that being re-released this year too. Um, it's been bad. But no, this one, The Rush, is actually supposed to be tied to the massive flooding that took place
Oh.
in Texas and took
Mhm.
out that fucking summer camp. It killed a bunch of girls.
Yes, yes, yes.
That one, I don't know why it matters, but the flavor was apparently a limited flavor only available at Little Caesars. But it had a feel to it. So
Okay.
that's where they correlated that one. It's not
Okay.
funny. I shouldn't laugh. It's still too soon. Those kids were like my daughter's age.
Oh.
Okay, so now that we are in the year 2026, I
Okay.
looked to see what Mountain Dew has
Hmm.
on the upcoming release schedule to see if we
Ooh.
can predict. I mean,
Okay.
it's the first week of February. This year
Hmm.
has felt like it's 137 years long. It's just getting worse as the days go by. So what fresh hell may await us?
Hmm.
Let's see. Those slated flavors are blackberry citrus. Nothing
Okay.
ominous about
Ominous,
that.
no.
Baja Cabo citrus. Is something going to happen in like Mexico? Or
Right? Okay. I know the
um,
cartels are ranking back up out it there. Like even like most of the resorts aren't safe right now. So maybe.
this one, it could be interpreted any a couple of different ways, but whiteout. I don't
Doesn't
know.
sound good.
We're having some racial tensions in the
Okay,
country.
that or like a massive snowstorm would be the two things that I
You know what? I
instantly
think
think
the
of.
rest of the country is fucked up right now as far as the storming
Yeah,
goes.
isn't there that giant storm that's passing through or just finished and like absolutely just demolish everyone in tons and tons of snow?
Yes, I believe so. I
Yeah.
can't speak to that because where I live, it's been 90 degrees during the day.
Okay.
So, let's see. And then two more. Midnight Mission.
That one sounds like they're gonna go get someone.
Yes, yeah. I mean, we already got Venezuela. Who's
Ooh,
next?
when is
What?
does it say when Midnight Mission is like slated to be released?
Let's see. Let's go to the Google. Mountain Dew. Oh, that's not how you spell that. Mountain Dew Midnight Mission release. It is thinking. Okay. Da, 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 da. November?
That's a little late. Initially, what I was
Yeah,
thinking
what
is
was your
all of the
thought?
Epstein files are being released right now and unredacted or whatever. So I'm like, maybe they're gonna find someone that's like a big player and like arrest them or make them like the poster boy of who they're gonna get. That's what made me think of that.
Well, I mean, good guess. There's a bunch of other countries that are launching new investigations into the Epstein files as
Oh,
of this week. Shit is going down. I don't know. We're gonna have to talk about that separately. I
I
don't know if
know.
you've done any digging or
I
if you
have not yet. It just seems very overwhelming. So I
it's
have not.
fucking awful, but they're,
Yeah.
oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway, that's another conversation for another day. And then the last one is Dirty Do. Again, maybe that's Epstein related because that's the theme of the year right now,
I
and how
like the name.
everyone in the world is an awful fucking person and does terrible things and they eat
Pretty
babies and
much.
shit.
I like that
Anyway,
name though. Dirty Do. I like that
Dirty
one.
Do. None of it sounds promising. Let's just be real. Let's just accept that 2026 is probably not going to be any better than the last few
Probably
years
not,
were.
but we can see.
Yes. So I personally don't necessarily subscribe to the belief that they're predicting awfulness with their flavors. There's a lot of connections and big stretches depending
Hmm.
on the different releases. It is kind of funny how the theory just in general like became a thing, as they all do, because it's
Is it
usually
Reddit?
yeah, it's the fucking internet, and then someone has a lot of time and starts making connections, and it spreads like wildfire. But if we've learned anything from other topics that we've covered, even the most insane theories do have granules of truth in there. They
Hmm.
start from
Exactly.
something, and so, like I said, it's a topic for another day. But like there have been multiple things that we have talked about
Hmm.
that with recent events coming to light, there's maybe a little bit more, truth
Yeah.
to what we've suspected or even dismissed, thinking that it's too,
Crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
Or
um,
even just topics that we've talked about that were old for like at the time of us recording,
yeah,
like have circulated back and come back into present day news and like re like become the headlight of something. So yeah, it's always very interesting to see like what we have basically predicted is going to come back into fashion just because we decided to cover it.
right. Yeah. So that yeah, there have been multiple times you and I have been like, oh my God, did you see
Uh-huh.
this? Oh, yeah. So we'll have to circle back to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so interesting. I don't think anyone needs to predict anything else. Let's just let it ride. We're going one day at a time. I don't have the capacity for anything else.
Okay.
But yeah, what is your next topic? I know you mentioned getting notes done. I don't know if you
No,
did.
that
That
never happened.
no one has time.
I have a week off, so I can do notes during my week off in between
Good, enjoy
jobs.
it. Ugh. Excuse me.
Jesus Christ. I don't know. I have a couple really good ones actually, so you're just gonna have to wait until the episode comes
It'll
out to
be a
find out.
mystery. All right. Well, in the interim, we are always looking for new topics and things to discuss. So feel free to reach out to us on our various forms of social media and drop us a line. You can also send us a good old fashioned email at crackssistersconspiracies@gmail.com. But with that, I'm going to say stay cracked, y'all.
And have a great day.